Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 68. The first video that you're seeing from me on this Sunday, Supporter Sunday, which of course you know that I'm about to harp on about it for the next 10 to 20 seconds, that I need you to support the series. If you would like to see a double upload, a second video up later on tonight at 8 PM UK, then do me a huge favour of smashing that thumbs up button. I need to see 5,000 likes in the first 3 hours if you guys are going to get that double upload today. So just go ham on the like button. Keep showing your support for the series. And I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for once again making it a great year on YouTube for the RTG. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new around here. So as we move on in to the episode, we made the team changes yesterday to make it look like this. And we're playing with the 4-4-2 in-game with the potential to move back to 4-1-2-1-2 in the second half with substitutes and stuff if it isn't working out for us. So we go on into our first game of the episode. This is in Foot Champs, and we are 3-0 right now against Howard's RTG. Howard has a nice team as well with that rule breaker Lukaku, which certainly moves a lot better than the other one does, doesn't he? He's quite a cool card, actually. I'd love to, at some point, maybe get the chance to use him, because as good of a shot and maybe half-decent pace as Lukaku's got on regular cards, obviously he's a bit clunky because he's so massive and he's just not like that agile or anything. But this particular card has been boosted quite a bit in that department. He's got like 88 dribbling, and he ends up going 2-0 up against me. I'm not going to lie, I was really struggling. This is a solid opponent, but I turned on team press, and well, what happens when you do that is the game just basically lets you score. No, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but it definitely, I went from 2-0 down to equalising here to get it to 2-2 within a couple of minutes, which is of literally pressing the team press button. So yeah, that was crazy, but it doesn't always necessarily work out for you. I don't know why my team is so far back there. How and why is that? I know I use 3 depth, but I use pressure on possession loss. Weird. Anyway, yeah, I wasn't on drop back or anything. Don't you worry about that. You won't catch me playing that. Anyway, we are on 3 victories and 1 loss now. Oh, dear. So we end up getting a 3-2 loss right at the end there. And then we go into the next match, and I'm like, how on earth have you got those reds? Timo Werner, Bruno Fernandes 89, and Joe Gomez. How and why? And he'd done this technique from kickoff, which I've never seen before in my life, where he just flicks it up and runs through. Fortunately for me, he doesn't score from it, but I might need to try that, you know. That might be some sort of glitch in the Matrix where we absolutely need to get a fast player and just go on a keepy-uppy spree through the defence. But anyway, we go 1-0 down to that red Werner. He's going to make it 2 as well. This guy's shooting. This Werner, man, he destroys me every time I come up against him, especially the red one. Don't know why, or you know, the team of the week one, not just the colour of the card, I guess. The other one does as well. But at half-time, I'm like, yeah, we've got to make some changes. Bring on the midfielders, switch this to, not even at half-time. We're 2-0 down, I make some changes. Bring on the 4-1-2-1-2. He then does that because he knows I'm going to score. And luckily for me, I think they fixed something because he actually got a straight red. Last week, that would have been a yellow card. So, yeah, good to see that he actually got the red card. But look at that for some annihilation. Didn't get a single shot in the first half, but my opponent had 11. Into the second half we go then. Feeling a little bit more comfortable with our 4-1-2-1-2. I do get a goal off of kickoff there with Rashford, and then Neymar's pushing into the box, and I get awarded a penalty. So by the 75th minute, there's definitely a chance for me to have brought this game back. Get back to 2-2. I do my Neymar technique, which is shoot in the top left corner, but I think I must have been nervous, because I was moving and wiggling that thing around a little bit too much, you know, and that's not what you want. I'm normally a lot more calm under on the penalty situation, but yeah, I guess when the pressure was on, I fluffed it, and then this one wound me up. Like how has that not gone in? Oh man. So yeah, I get beaten by 10 men in the end there. He didn't have a single shot in the second half. That's how much we pressured him, but yeah, I just could not. It felt like there was a force field in front of the goal for that for that last 20 minutes or so. It was nuts. I just could not score. Crossbar was not my friend in that game. So we're now from 3-0 to 3-2. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting flashbacks to division rivals the other day. Things are not going well. And then I go into the next match and my opponent starts a lot stronger than me. Like, he gets through with his Iñaki Williams a few times. So we just sort of like, we get a lucky penalty, I'm not going to lie. I think I tried to do a rainbow flick and Neymar did some sort of like dribble and I nutmegged his Hierro. He wiped me out. I get given the penalty. A lot more calm under the non-pressure of this game right here. As you can see, I make my penalty count. And I do go 1-0 up. And I think I just switch it straight away. I just realised this 4-4-2 is a struggle for me, man. I'm so much more used to the 4-1-2-1-2 that we just bring Atal on, take Bale off, and then see if we can make anything happen in the 4-1-2-1-2. Because I think this guy's beatable. And Rashford ends up sort of just cutting inside, going past the defender, rouletting, and I end up going 2-0 up. He doesn't quit, though, but we're bossing it at the end of the first half. When was the last time you saw me? Little old me. Or big, fat old me. When did you last see me have 60% possession? Doesn't happen, does it? Anyway, into the second half we go. Substitutes have been made. We get through with Neymar, and I just power it across goal. I feel so confident shooting with him in that exact spot. It seems to always go in. Whereas if you're shooting with someone like Ousmane Dembele from there, not so much. But look how lucky we get here. It passes it into me to Neymar. I score the goal there to go 4-0 up. Now, I think I try a couple of times to do the... I think I try my technique of the rainbow flick scorpion kick a couple times in this game. Don't think I successfully do it. Do I try it here with Neymar? I think I do. Neymar's not the ideal person to do it with because his rainbow flicks are different and the timing's off a little bit. Then we get inside here with Neymar, get given a penalty because he wipes me out. I try and do a Panenka to the right-hand side this time because I'm already 4-0 up, right? My opponent guesses easily, and that's all she wrote. But Sabitzer knocks it into Neymar, scooping it past. Can we just score one more goal here? Well, it's easily going to just be set up for us. He's going to knock it into Ousmane Dembele to get the goal. And then we get through with Rashford, the guy who I've scored all of these goals with. And, oh, this one's just gone over the bar. Unfortunate that we don't get to hit one of the classic awesome skill shots on this game. But as you can see, we dominated this one. Good to come back after a 2 losses in a row. 2 fairly tough losses in a row to get a victory there. Now, I needed to do this. I needed to check what Martial's price was and list him up because I'm just not getting on with him. It's not working out. You know that this 4-1-2-1-2 is better than the 4-4-2. I'm not getting on with the 4-4-2. So if I can sell Martial, I can bring in one of Martial's teammates in Bruno Fernandes into the squad if I sell a couple of other fodder items that I've got. That Sommer, I've got Brozovic, both from marquee matchups yesterday. So if I sell them, then we're going to be okay to pick up a Bruno Fernandes. And that will give us another like centre mid or cam or whatever. So like we would have 3 attackers and 3 midfielders as opposed to what we have had, which is the 2 midfielders and 4 wingers and attackers, if you know what I mean. So Martial and Sommer sell fairly quickly. It brings me up to the 90k that I need to pick myself up a Bruno Fernandes. Now, this is sort of like what I do when I'm looking for players. I have a little look to see roughly what they're at. You know, I've already checked on FootWiz and saw that he was like 92k. So I checked that. Actually, he's a little bit lower than that right now. He's in a little bit of a dip. So under 90k there for the gold. Is there any special blue ones up at that price? Well, there are a couple. But if I can get the gold one with the chemistry style that I want on it, there's no shadow there. And I want a shadow because I want to play this guy in centre mid. So I check the gold and then I put the shadow chem style on him. Well, there's so many of him up there. Just for 90k or under. But are there any with my chem style that I want on him? Turns out there's a couple. One for 88,000. I was expecting to pay 92,000 or 92.5k. So that for me is a little bit of a win. And we are going to bring in Bruno Fernandes to the club. It's someone that I've wanted to use for a while actually. And Well, I'll talk about the possible change that we could make again tomorrow to remove Bale from our team, because we don't have any money, but we could. But there's something I could possibly do. I'll show you that at the start of tomorrow's episode, because I hadn't thought of it at the time when I was recording with this. So right now, all we do, stick to this 4-1-2-1-2, put Bale at cam, put Bruno Fernandes at centre mid. I think he'll be a good box-to-box with the shadow on him, and we go into what is going to be the final game of the episode. We come up against the Shark. Now, this guy's team looked distinctly average, I guess, for at this point in the game. Normally, you're used to seeing Varane and Gomez at the back. He had Lenglet and Klosterman. But I was once again up against someone who was hoarding possession against me, and I couldn't do anything about it. Rashford does break through, though. We hit him on a counter-attack, which is pretty much all you can really ask for. If you're not having possession, then you just need to abuse the counter-attacks against your opponent. Now, my opponent does get through here. Good save from my goalie, and a fairly solid clearance there from Van Dijk, but it doesn't last. Just before half-time, 38 minutes on the clock, he does get the equaliser, and look at that. 36% possession. Oh, man. Just need to hold the ball better. I'm so like attack-minded that I just want to get up there and score a goal every time, whereas I don't like recycle possession very well, and I need to learn how to do that a little bit better to get some more control in the game. Now, my opponent does stick one in the back of the net, but it was just offside. But this one right here isn't going to be. Solid finish as well, straight from our goalie's legs, I think. Ederson, mate, what are you doing? We end up being 2-1 down against this guy, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe he's turned it around. I'm actually going to lose now. But Rashford finds a counter-attack opportunity to knock it through to Neymar. I didn't know what to do with the goalkeeper rushing me, but I just hit him with the chip. And luckily, fortunately, it worked for me in that situation. We do get the 2-2 goal. And then literally, after we just scored the last one, we go straight through, hit him with such a brilliant bridge. It's unreal. And Neymar, the man, the myth, the legend, does put me 3-2 up in this game. We just turned the game back around on him, hit him with a couple goals real quick. And as long as he doesn't score from this attack right here, I think we're going to be all good. Griezmann into Promes. Oh, good save from Ederson. And that's all she wrote, boys. We do get the victory there. So we're going to end our little FUT Champ streak, or our little FUT Champ session in this video at 5-2. All right, we've definitely had better. We've had worse as well. This time last week we were 5-5. Obviously, there is still the chance that I could go 5-5 if I lose my next 3 matches. But we hope that that maybe won't be the case. Let's hope we can go on a slightly better run than that. We get a little Tifo pack, which cool, I guess. And then there was a Flash SBC, a Flash Challenge, which I thought looked fairly cool just because it offered out a player pick, and you never know your luck with player picks. So I decided to do it. I put maybe a little bit too many expensive things in there, but so be it, right? We're going to complete these, mostly untradeable. We're going to see what we can get from this player pick. So 1 of 5 rare players is going to pop up, and we get 75, 80, 81, 79, and then blue 79. And I was like, oh dear. So I didn't know. I maybe should have taken Stones or Shaqiri, but in the end I just went for the blue card because I feel like they're more volatile on the market. If there is a UCL marquee matchups that requires PSG, then someone like him might go up a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I decided to do. I picked him instead. And we're also going to get rid of 8 or 9 83 rated players that are all untradeable, and then just some 82s as well, to test our luck at this current Team of the Week upgrade, because with the best of Team of the Week or whatever it is in packs as well, there was always a chance that I could get like a Mane or a Rashford or something in this particular pack. I've seen it done, so it can be done. So are we going to get that? Well, the pack opens up. Ooh, I saw that wasn't a walkout. Oh dear. We get the Greek Cam from Liverpool. Oh no, wait, no, Mane's not Greek and he's not a Cam. Unfortunately, we get Mantalos. Sounds like a PES version of Manolas, doesn't it? But yeah, we get Mantalos, the Greek Cam from AEK Athens. Now, that is not a good pull. That was a waste of fodder. But hey, you never know. You got to try your luck just sometimes to see if you can get anything, you know? Now, there is also this Black Friday objective. Within the next 7 days, you could get 25 wins in any game mode. play against your mates and quit against each other. You can get some pretty nice packs, actually. There were like premium gold players packs, mega packs, all sorts in there. So definitely highly recommend playing a bit more FIFA this week. If you can get up to 25 wins, that is going to be some packets for you. And yeah, pretty much, I like the way the team played in the last game a lot better than the 4-4-2. I think it's more sturdy and more solid now that we've got Bruno Fernandes in there. And like I said, I can show you something we can do to play somebody else other than Bale at the very start of the next episode. I'll show that to you, which could be tomorrow or it could be later on tonight. And that is all down to you, my friend. Can you do me the huge favor of smashing that thumbs up button for me? Because if you can, and if we can get 5,000 likes in 3 hours, then you will see the double upload later on tonight. We call it Supporter Sunday. Essentially, just keep the hype train going on this series, man. The more likes we get, the more it helps in algorithms and the more Lasty is kept in a job. So if you can help me out, that would be amazing. Subscribe as well to the channel if you are new around here. I thank you for that. And of course, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. The links are down below, everyone. Take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch you later on tonight. I trust that you're going to do it. Yeah, I'll see you later, guys. Have a good day. Peace.